Welcome guys to the start of a new Let's Play as we continue along in the East series. After tackling East 1 and 2 Chronicles, Adol goes off on a journey proper, less shipwrecked and brang into the fates of goddesses and demons, more exploring as he wanted to do all along. To be honest, the whole being in the fate of the demons thing is exploring too, but you know what I mean. We're going to be doing this as a first blind playthrough, of course, because I'm not doing it before, live here on Twitch. Hopefully 100%ing the game, fingers crossed, but you never know when there might be missables in any JRPG, action-orientated or not. As I press new game, we're going to play it on normal mode and see what this game has in store for us. See what more of East has in store for us. Will we be playing bumper cars again? Or will there be something a bit more in-depth? Let's press start and play. And begin East, the Oath in Felghana. Straight in? No cutscenes? Or this is a cutscene. Well, hello, here we are. This is Felghana. Hi, Dogi. I was hoping we'd get here a little early in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot. I always called her Mams, an old gardener. Not to mention Chester and Elena. Huh, I wonder how they're doing, after all this time. Oh man, what the hell happened here? Just some boxes? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait a battle! Damn it, left behind again. Oh, no way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! What the hell are monsters doing in Felghana? Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester. Okay, we've been given action straight away. We're getting bunked straight into it. Attack defaults to the Z key. Not using a Z key. Swing your sword can swing up to 6 times a session. We got jump, so we can jump now. Cool. We've got jump slash. Attack during the ascent of a jump while moving. Slash in midair slightly extends the length of your jump. Interesting to know. Lunge attack. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Lunges forward for a more powerful sword slash. We got up thrust. Attack during the ascent of a jump while stationary. Swing your sword at enemies above your head. Okay. Down thrust. Attack during the descent of a jump. Has a chance of stunning enemies as it hits. Let's figure out what my buttons are then, considering it's not telling me. Of course, you can always rely on the A button. As we're picking up some stuff. Job done. Lots of blood, though. Okay, boost mode. What is boost mode and how is it used? When Adol's boost gauge reaches 100%, press the boost key. Defaults to B. Don't know what it is then. To activate boost mode. Both the speed and strength of Adol's attacks will increase significantly, with proper timing up to 10 consecutive hits may be landing on a single foe. And Adol will take only half damage and will suffer no knockback or interruption when hit by enemies, so you can really go in. I'm just going to try Y. Logical. Wow, those wolves got ripped apart! Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveller, aren't you? Are you hurt at all? Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too! I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felghana. Whoops, excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again. To be honest, if he can punch through a wall, when he punches something, he should be covered in gore. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmont. I figure... Dogi? I knew it! I must be dreaming. Dogi, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time? Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you? How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten. Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy. Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now. Man, you sure are. I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart. And so in my time, I've wandered everywhere, as I'm sure the beginning cutscene is about to begin. Around this world, hope would always be there. And so I will hide from the obviously intro that's about to play. Escape! Abandon! And enjoy. And so our game begins with a realization that Adol wasn't unconscious or shipwrecked or addled. What? Elena, where have you been? You had me worried sick staying out so late. I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. It's okay, Elena. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them. Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second. Huh? Hey there, Gardner. Still standing at the gate like always, I see. Wait. Dogi? Is that really you? Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry. My favorite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time? What have you been up to? Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world. The usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol. Introduce yourself. Adol introduced himself to Gardner, of course, without talking. An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can't tell you're no amateur. No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now and he came right to my rescue. Is that a fact? Well then you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty, you miss all the real trouble out in the field. Does raise a point worth discussing though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumours that Felghana's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it'd gone so bad. Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore, and as a result, no travellers, no merchants. Man, that sucks. Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about it, where you've been and what you've done come morning. I like the graphical style of the models. And now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted now with what you've been through, or what you've been through. Just a couple of monsters, and sailing on a tiny little boat to another land. Seems a bit of a task, doesn't it? Weirdly enough, the models move almost like a Diablo 2 kind of esque model. I don't know how to put it. To me, anyway. This place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey Elena, you'll get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here. I'm sorry, he's not in town right now. What? Ah, no way! Ah, well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy. I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay. Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably going to hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor? Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just... Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Dogi. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy and get some rest, okay? She's acting kind of strange, eh? Probably just been a rough day for her. Man, though, sure has filled out nicely. And she got the whole childhood friend thing going for her, too. Has she now, Dogi? Who am I kidding, though? She's going to fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Ah, let's just get inside. At least Dogi's well aware. Having adventures, breaking heart. That's that old Kristen. That's that old Kristen. Dogi? I can't believe it. It's really you, my little nightmares come home. And look at those muscles. You've grown up so big. Last time I saw you, you were just a pudgy little brat. Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well. You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least if you couldn't visit. I'm sorry, Mams. Well, I always figured you'd do well for yourself. It certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a friend of Dogi's, then? Adol gave his name and explained that he'd been travelling with Dogi for quite some time. I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can. Mams. You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal, and you better clean your plates if you know what's good for you. So then, how is the investigation coming along? You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Ilburn's ruins, and the sacred mountains of Eldern. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest. Haha, excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europe. Not Europe! Haha, either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking, wouldn't you agree? In your hands, my lord, I'm certain that dream will become a reality. Ha! Indeed it will, indeed it will! I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith. You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced. Already machinations behind the scenes. So Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm going to swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting, back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone long though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy. Yeah, just leave me. I won't get into any kind of weird adventure or anything. Right! I have myself a field. The experience rate is going down. What's with that? My experience rate fell off. It seems like I get experience based on the amount of hits I do, so I want to stay in combat for as long as humanly possible. Well, let's check menus first, he says, trying to press stuff to get a menu up and failing completely. So B is there, A is there. How do I get into a menu? That's weird. Menus are free on the Xbox controller. That's interesting. Are free. Whatever, click in the right stick and you will see a menu. We've got a short sword, a wooden shield, and leather armor at this point. We can wear bracelets too and an accessory. It seems there's only 3 bracelet slots. We start off at level 1s. We've got a leveling system, nothing in the inventory. Load data. What about save data would be good too. Options and topic listings here. If we want to see anything there. Well, L3 doesn't do anything. I wonder if I can sprint. Let's go in here. Click stick menu. That's really weird. Oh, hey, you're the guy who took the room next door last night, aren't you? You've got some guts, I'll say. It's certainly not tourist season in Felghana right now. Name's Antonio. I'm your business from the Roman Empire. Have you ever heard of a thing called Ravel ore? It's a really high quality rock mineral native to this region. It's also the reason I'm here. Is it now? Tell me more. Don't get me wrong, I'm also interested as the next guy in all the old legends and historic landmarks and such. And like anywhere else, Felghana's got a fair share of buried treasure stories. But Ravel, that's the real deal. So it seems they have 2 conversation dialogues. We'll remember that for the future. And now it's time to explore a town, talk to a townsfolk, set the scene. Find out what's going on. Is there a side quest board or anything like that? Let's just talk to everyone. You're Adol. Margot told me about you. She says you're a close friend of Dogi's, and an adventurer no less. Well, you certainly picked quite a time to come to Felghana. Plenty of bad tidings these days. Strange weather's been wreaking havoc with our harvest, and monsters have been running around all over the place. Nobody knows what's next, and nobody really wants to know. Count yourself lucky that you're just visiting. Dogi and Chester used to be such good friends and would always climb the mountain trails at Eldon together. And every time they did, I'd get stuck tending shop here until they returned. Seems like you're a bit... Yeah, 2 conversation dialogues. Interesting. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I guess Dogi's already gone out. Lord knows where. Still can't ever sit still, that boy, even after all these years. He's grown the muscles of a man, but he's still got the head of a hyperactive little brat. He hasn't gotten you into trouble during your travels, has he? Probably. No, wait a second, he's got me out of trouble thus far. I know he was such a rabble-rouser as a kid, always up to no good. When Chester first moved here, the 2 of them were constantly fighting. They beat each other black and blue one minute, then go out and play the next. Lovely little scamps, though. Maybe they were trainee fighters. Thanks to Count McDumbass, I came all the way here from Garmin for no damn reason at all. Got something in your mind, Red? You ain't gonna try to make me stop drinking, are you? You better not. This bottle's the only friend I got. Yeah, if you call people McDumbass, you might get a low list of friends. What the hell, man? This was supposed to be my big break. Well, I could go right from 0 to hero. Well, let's get out of here then. Right, let us go explore the world. Welcome. Well, well, what do we hear? Are you a traveller by any chance? That sword looks like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. This store deals in weapons and armours along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He assures you about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him. Well, what will you do? I can talk some more. All of our armaments were made here by our master metalsmith, Adonis, the shirtless wonder in the back there. Oh, shirtless. He's not the most cultured man in the world, to put it mildly, but he's the best there is at what he does. Right, buy equipment. What can I buy at the moment? Well, I obviously don't have money, do I? I have 9 gold. Lovely. Right, 9 gold. Brilliant. Lovely. That's a thing, I guess. anything I can buy seems to up the defense quite a large value. Unless when it says 52 defense, it means it's going up by 8 and not up by 52. Which is probably what we're actually looking at here. It's probably just going up by a value of 8. However, the Band Slayer is pretty good. We'll come back. Yes, it says say plus 32 on the actual thing there. It's grinding time. Probably, I don't know. An illusion mirror. Use in battle to create an illusory shield that blocks 3 enemy attacks. One-time use. That sounds kind of cool. We've got an amulet used in battle to incapacitate nearby enemies. For a short time, breaks after 1 use. Catol elixir. Permanently raises max HP. And a spirit necklace. Fully revives its wearer, but only once. For 60,000. That's something late game then. What you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop, and if my appearance hasn't given it away yet, I'm happy to confirm that yes, I'm a smithy. I thought he was going to say he's an Adonis. From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like, and only people I like. So we may as well just head home. Oh, what? What, you still here? Why don't you just go home? Polite guy. Lovely. Beautiful. Polite. Nice friendly friend. Right, we won't leave town then. How many places do we have here? Can I fall down the well? Obviously not. Oh, hello. You're Dogi's friend, right? They said you were a dashing swordsman, but you're even cuter than I'd expected. I'm sorry we can't meet you with bigger smiles. Not only was the harvest awful this year, but our taxes are up again. I don't know how I'm going to keep food at my family's table at this rate. Top it off, the Lord of the Land has ordered the quarry closed indefinitely, so my husband's totally unable to work. It's like our hands are tied here, and we're just waiting to starve. I'm sorry we can't meet you with bigger smiles. Not only was the harvest awful this year, but our taxes are up again. Oh, you don't have... Oh, you did have multiple texts to speak to. It just sounded like you were repeating yourself. Oh, Ida doesn't seem exactly the good. What do you want with me, stranger? Please just leave me be. You're too young to have gone deaf. Just please, get out of here. Leave me be. I don't want to talk to anyone right now. Please get out and stay out. Seems like there's someone who I've got. A few people, which I say are potential side quests at this point in time. They don't want to talk to me now. Will they talk to me later? Oh, hello. You're that swordsman who arrived alongside Dogi, no? My name's Harold, a local merchant. Pretty good one, too. Redmont is known for a local ore called Ravel, and I'm one of the best Ravel salesmen there is. Or I was, anyway, until all this mess in the quarry came about. The accident, the monsters, the closure edict. Sure would be nice if this could all get settled soon, so I could start making a living again. Redmont is known for a local ore called Ravel, and I'm one of the best Ravel salesmen there is. Or I was, anyway, until all this mess in the quarry came about. The accident... Okay, maybe not everyone has dual speak. Only certain people have dual speak. Hey, I found Mr. Red! Amazing! Elena told me your head was super red, like fire, and I didn't believe her, but she was right! You want to play a game with me, Mr. Adol? Daddy's gone to the quarry, and I'm just so bored! Well, okay, what game? Hide and seek? What are we playing? Is it subquests? We'll find out. I've started calling them subquests thanks to Tales of Vesperia. Is there anything I can yoink? Ah, trying all the systems in a JRPG to begin with. It doesn't look like pressing A anywhere, get it? Interesting sighting for the bed right in the middle of the room. It does make the room seem smaller. So Dogi came back after hearing all the nasty rumors about Felghana, did he? That's all well and good, but he's still just up and left us 8 years ago, and I don't forgive or forget so easily. Besides, they're just monsters. In my day, we fought off much bigger beasts using nothing but tree branches. For fun! Mayor Edgar's got the right idea. He's out at the quarry with my son, checking up on some weird monument we unearthed. Not going to let the Count or a few piddly monsters tell him what to do, no sir. We miners are tough. We can take care of ourselves. Count McGuire's just being a damn tyrant trying to close the place. Really? Damn that Dogi leaving us behind. I always figured he'd make a great miner some days. What a waste. In my day, we didn't have weapons. We just used our fingers and poked them in the eyes a lot. Haha, those were the days. I'm getting tired of all the back in my day rhetoric around just real life in general, to be honest. You might be able to figure that out. Hey, mister, are you friends with that big mass of muscles my daddy tells me his name, Dogi? I assumed all his friends would be circus strongmen, but you don't look like a circus strongman at all. But you're an adventurer, right? Which means you go exploring new lands and fighting monsters with that sword. Can I be your adventuring partner? I promise to be real helpful. I'll fend off monsters with my pickup power! What are you, Scrappy? I'm always playing adventurer, so I know just what it's like. The enemies will be like, roar, and I'll be like, bam! And that's the same speech again. Pick up power! Scrappy dappy do. Well, you found another tier of town by the look of it. This looks like the church? Unless it's the mayor's house. Oh, hello. I don't believe we met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true that you saved Elena from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I pledged myself to this church for many a year and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. Sister with a small S, that is. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so. What could Eleanor have possibly been doing out so late, I wonder? I'm always warning her of the dangers outside the town's walls. She is well aware of what could happen to her. Perhaps her defiant behaviour is related to her brother. Where's her brother's house, though? Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Eleanor's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that I must truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain Eleanor had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy, but I feel there's more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wished to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. Ah, but I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessing be with you in your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember, the church's doors are open. Come by any time, day or night. May God's blessing be with you in your travels. Okay, same talkie there. Not a single chest. A bendy ladder, which we can climb partially up, but not get any further. Alright, where to? I think we've explored everything over here. Hello. Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today? Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains. You got a pigeon above your bed. That cannot be sanitary. Oh, that's... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. Well, that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. To become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got into quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all. Since then, not even a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi after he came all this way. Sorry, I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well. After all, he's seen and done with you, as well as he can anyway. Anything else, though? Actually, if you're wondering that's why I left town last night, I heard that Chester might be passing through. Of course, it was just a rumour, and I should have known that, but I couldn't bring myself not to go. As a result, you had to come save me, and I made everybody worry. I can be such a child sometimes. I need to grow up. I know I do. Nothing more than that, then. If there's ever anything you feel, yeah. I'm sure you'd rather speak with him, and I'll be more happy for this and almost shoot as best I can. About Dogi. Well, okay then. Is that her bed, or is that his? That must be Chester's bed. That must be her bed. What if the pigeon poos off the side? Lovely. Well, it looks like we've been everywhere we can in town. What? How many were there? I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before. Oh? Hey, Adol. I'm afraid our chat about your adventures will have to wait. Something's just come up, and I haven't the foggiest idea what I'm going to do about it. But who are you? Adol introduced himself and asked what was happening. Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigray Quarry. That's east of here. We just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar's still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able. Dewey could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. Probably too far away to track him down now. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got to guard the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurous skills to use for us and check out the quarry in my place? Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The Mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in great danger right now. Not Paul! Agree to help? Of course we will. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you. When you're dead, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felghana. You might need it. And so we acquired the map. To a familiar tune. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be finding some monsters in there. Take this and use it to get your equipment refined. But he doesn't like me. Oh, 1 Revelor. Is that good enough? Acquired 50 gold too. Go talk to Adonis, the town smithy. Tell him I sent you, or he probably won't give you the time of day. That's true. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer. Okay then, to Adonis it is. Where was Adonis again? Right here. Obviously this is enough to do the things, though. Oh, it's you again. Doesn't matter how many times you told me I pick and choose my own clientele, and I do not choose you. Adol relayed Gun this message. You serious? Garner sent you? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work, if nothing else. Well, if Garner says you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Just hand him over, and I'll make him even better. Well, if you've got enough Revelor for the job anyway. Monsters often get it stuck in their feral claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes it's just lying around. I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's going to put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. And the price varies per piece, and we've got this whole quality chart system in place. Don't ask me, it was her idea. So what have you got for me? You're part of my clientele now, Adol Kristen, so feel free to come on by anytime you need work done. What will I do? Talk, get equipment tempered, or leave? Of course we're going to get tempered. We'll talk first. In order to effectively temper your weapon and armor, I'll need a type of rock mineral called Ravel Ore. Monsters often get it stuck in their feral claws and will drop it when killed, or sometimes just lying around. How do the monsters just constantly... Oh, it's stuck to my shoulder. I'm carrying some ore. I won't get it off. It's a big chunk of rock. It's not weighing me down at all. What? Oh, it's in my claws. I can't use them now. If there's something stuck in my nail, I'd get it out straight away. How are these monsters not caring? And of course, this should probably go without saying, but please, don't forget to equip the stuff you get, okay? All the refinement in the world won't do a bit of good if you run into the fray naked, flailing your arms like an ass. You never know, might work fine. Monsters might be scared. Right, so we can temper stuff. Cost Raval 1. So we can go for defense +1 or attack +2. So much options here. I guess we'll temper this to level 2, by the look of it. How much can you level up a weapon or something to? So you can temper them several times to get them to a higher level, but of course you kind of just want to buy a new one wholesale, don't you? Somebody's got to go help or else they're totally done for. But I can't do anything, I'm just a kid. Since Ricardo's back, do you think Daddy will be home soon too? He promised me we'd play lots when he came home. That's the guy who was talking about Ravelor. Maybe he's got some more himself. Raval, you got a Raval? Come on, help a guy out. Are you going to go to the quarry? Seriously? Oh man, please bring me Raval. How much you can carry, I'll buy it all. I can't even begin to tell you how much Count Maguire's order to close the quarry is going to kill me dead. I feel like I came all the way from Romdefell miserably and die alone. So this guy will collect the Ravel, we'll sell it to this guy, we'll make the money, we'll buy new stuff. Pretty much obvious there what we're doing, isn't it? Mayorga won't allow Redmont to go out the list. I know he won't. He's kept on negotiating with Count Maguire in spite of all the high tax and the forced labour and such. Chester used to stand with him. Now he's gone and Edgar's all we've got left. But Edgar will be history. Well, time to go out there then. If you keep following the road to the east, you'll find the Tigray Quarry in no time. It's really easy to get to. You'll likely run into some monsters on the way though, so you may want to get your equipment looked at before leaving. Equipment is looked at. It's finally time to head out there. Techno. And we finally found our first save point. So we've got to save at save points. We can't just save anywhere. I'll just run through you all. The stun's pretty good there. So, oh yeah, you definitely get a forward lash there. So we pick up Ravelor, we can refine some more stuff. We didn't actually get any Ravel. That way heads back to the ship. So off this way we go. Strength add +1, 2. So we get buffs as we go out. Oh, hello. Weird evil flower thing. Well, I didn't want to hit that, that's for sure. Even that did 8 damage. Let's use the stun to stun those flowers. How do I get HP back? Standing still? Doesn't seem to work because all these tickers are on the left-hand side. That stun is going to be very useful, but leveling up gets us stuff, no matter what. Well, this is interesting. We're playing fast East again, aren't we? Aye, nice. What? Ah! Ah! E. Sorry, I thought you were a monster. But if you're not a monster, then who are you? And what are you doing here? Adol gave his name and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest. Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? Don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? The mayor's still down the tunnels, as far as I can say. The boss has been searching around the entrance mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck farther in. But the last time the boss checked it was a while ago. Hasn't come back for so long, I'm starting to get worried. I sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those two. Gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming. Please find Mayor Edgar and old Dewey and bring them out alive if you can. Sure thing, mister. I better save, though, before I go in. As a sub comes in to Serenity. Thank you very much, Judicious. Let's save again. Save over the save-o. I guess I should keep moving as fast as possible so I can keep these buffs going as much as possible. Oh, bees. I'm going to pretty much start all my attacks with this jump lunge, I feel. What did I get +1 of then? Or I could just charge through them. That works too. Sometimes it doesn't seem to stun. Oh, there's herbs, so that's how I can get healing? I can get healing items from people? Uh-oh. Went up rather than down. Action gaming. Someone's shooting stuff at me, I don't like it. Trying to run away. I'm not gonna allow that. There's a place over there. Ooh, 3D platforming. Ah, falling! This guy looks a bit tougher than the rest. Let's take out Mr. B-Man over here first. Ow! That bee got me. Alright, the goblin... Ah, I got whipped! Got to pay attention to a lot of shots coming in from various angles here, haven't you? Alright, we're getting more buffs. No clue what the buffs are, but I'm not going to say no to them. Defense plus. That guy's glitching out. So here we go. We got the fastest gameplay with an interesting graphic style. Can't say I dislike. Quite like the way it looks, really. Can I get up here? Oh, I can't get up here, so I've come up here for no... Ah! I don't know how much full damage is, if you get full damage at all. And they glow when they're about to attack me. This is interesting things to know. Once they're trapped like that, we can go really at them, can't we? Oi, come back here! Well, I wanted to kill you before leaving the area. There's lots of places to check out after all. There's never a save point over here. But what was to the right as well? Which way's the right way? Multiple directions to go in. This guy's hurt. But it looks like they give a lot of experience too. So we found a save point there. Maybe there's a boss there? I don't know. Equally, there's a lot of goblin blokes here. And we know they hurt a bit more. But if I level up, I'll be able to fight them just fine, won't I? That's getting some experience on my ass. That seems like a good turn of phrase to not use again. Right, I acquired some Ravel ore ×5. I got my experience rate ×2, have I? Ooh. Nice. Something tells me I should probably go left then rather than this way first. Just a little something. But to be honest, going this way did get me some nice experience. I don't want to get stuck in the middle of these guys, do I? That said, if they're line up like that, I can really mash them. Ooh. Now that's getting experience. Let's find out what was in that save room then. There's also a door over here. Having any extra experience is not a bad thing. Door is locked up tight and solid as a rock. You definitely won't be able to get through without the proper key. We're coming back to that area then. Ah! This area looks interesting. Seemed like a good time as any to use my ability, whatever it is. Ah! Well, at least my level's going up, which seems to be increasing my defense and attack quite a bit. And we can break pots. Now what's in here? The door is locked up tight and solid as a rock. You definitely won't be able to get through without the proper key. Okay, so we were supposed to head right. But now we know. More the point. I've grinded some extra levels, and I'm happy with that fact. Get down here. I need to beat you so I can get more experience up. Goblins give the most experience, so let's tear through this lot again. Seems I've got my special bar filled again. Nope, it looks like the monsters aren't giving me as much experience as they were before. So it's not even kills that get experience? Ah, it doesn't seem there's any on-hit invulnerability frames. But at least I can get HP as I go. We just need a hit to keep the experience rate up. Oh, that's the way down? Oh. I guess I'll have to remember that then. Not like I want to take that clear jump, is it? Seems like the stupid idea to me. What are you, flying thing? Let's just take you out. Safe that way. I gotta say, I like how smooth the gameplay is. Ah! Alright, let's break through here. Trying to read the chat a little bit now because I'm just stuck into the actual combat aspect of the game. Yeah, I think I should take care of the air guy first, based on the maneuverability factor. I think I'm relatively used to the combat thus far, but we'll see how this combat gets used in boss fights and more. I mean, maybe I might want to go out and refine some stuff after all. Who might you be? What are you doing here? Can't say as I've even seen you around before. Are you from Felghana Castle? Adol introduced himself and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest. I see. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry. I came in to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got. He's in serious danger here, though. Can't just leave him. Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all on their own. Sword attacks just bounce right off them. Unless we can find some way of dealing with them, I don't see how we can possibly get the mayor out safely. Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while ago. Stored them all in there. Locked up tight, but I've got the key right here. Back we go then. Such is the thing. Since you're not mining, though, I'm guessing you have no idea where the storehouse is located. No, I saw it. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber. That big vertical shaft you pass through? There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. It's the one on the left. How is there 20 feet you find in there? I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you. Thanks much for the adventure. You're a good man. Well, no point in moving forward until we figure that out. What's wrong? Can't find the storehouse? Oh, you're going to tell me again? Oh, I know which way we're going. Right, let's bust through you guys. just feel like these games are somewhat Metroidvania-esque, even though I think that term gets bandied around way too much now as well. Such as the Dark Souls of gaming. That's another one that gets sent around too much. And I'm gaining enough levels now that my damage on taking a hit has gone down quite a bit. I feel like I should kill everything as I go as well, just to get the experience and keep my modifiers present. More modifiers, please. Well, that said, it feels like these stairs are deliberately put here to ruin your modifiers. And my mods! Give me them back. I need the gold too. I need like a ring that will pull them into me or something like that. Don't promote that Dark Souls meme on YouTube, others. Zimmy. It's fine, I'll just do things like Zawordo instead, yeah. Alright, left door you said? I'm worried about when I might run into a boss at this point. We could actually go up and buy a shield at this point too. But maybe there'll just be a shield in here anyway. Why are you gone quiet? Why are you quiet now? Game? Game? Why are you quiet now? Stop. Oh, nice design. My name is Dularn, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman. Okay, mummy. Dularn, the creeping shadow, is firing stuff at me. Ah! How am I supposed to dodge that crap? Oh, I guess this is my attack period then. Ah! There's like several tiers of weaponry coming my way. There seems to be a point in time I have to jump it and a point in time where I don't. I'm missing my chances to strike. Oh. Oh, whoa, hitting the shield. Takes a lot of HP. Oh no. Am I going to die to the first boss? Well, he walked straight into my path, which is pretty handy when you think about it. So we've got 2 attack patterns. I think I'm 1 strike on him for winning. So let's hope for the best. I was going to say I'll jump that because you'll probably attack me. But just about. Barely. Is that the best you have to offer? Still, you have an unmistakable spark in your eyes. We cannot afford interference at this crucial juncture. I must report this at once. Farewell then, weird guy. Phew. Close. Lucky. This boss was just a minor problem. But damn. As we get the Ignis bracelet. And by the sound of it, spell power. Press the magic key, defaults to some button on my controller, to unleash a magic attack. The type of attack varies greatly with each bracelet. Overcoming obstacles. If your path is blocked, you'll be able to use magic to forge a new route, allowing your adventure to continue unabated. Exploiting weaknesses. Where sword fails, magic thrives. Nice to know. And we also got attack. We've also got charge attacks to do. After acquiring at least 1 ruby, press and hold the magic button until your spell is fully charged, then release. This will hurl a massive exploding fireball. If your target is out of reach or you simply don't wish to engage in close quarters combat, fireball's a great way to keep distance. And we should just be able to burn everything we want, hopefully. So which button's this? A's that.
Onwards.
Not really finding it at the moment. Maybe it's not even equipped yet. That could be a thing. No, it seems to be equipped. Definitely seems to be equipped, that's for sure. Thank you for the 8-month sub, Shard. A little bit longer and it'll be 2 years. That boss was easy. The puns, people. The puns. I have to figure out which is the magic button now. Oh, there we go. Found it. So we've got a magic bar at the bottom that has to then go to it and replenish. So you can hold the spell and continue to attack normally, and then blast that whenever you want to. I just couldn't use the magic in that room. Ain't that the way? Alright, I don't think we can go in there yet then. That said, all given. Did I just level up again? I don't even know this, right? We could see if I can go in. But ranged option is good for now. Nope, different key entirely. I think the regen mechanic for it is quite interesting, to be honest. I'm missing. He's spiderwebbing me. So it seems like magic and physical do about the same amount of damage. I don't really want to fight you guys. I just end up getting swept into an attacking. Look at them all chasing me down. They really want me. I feel I'm leaving all this money alone for no reason. Should I have headed back to town and bought some defensive arrangements, maybe? Can't do an EC game without an EC pun. You're right. Did I critical hit then? That guy died very fast. Kind of failed on him a little bit. Axe slash. I wonder if I can get some skills, some abilities. Like, I feel with the perspective of this game, like a whirlwind attack would work really well on just churning up groups of enemies. Or shockwave. I think both would work pretty well, don't you? I'll not work out what any one drop that these guys are dropping will do at this rate. Oh, so you found that bracelet we unearthed here a while ago. Not too shabby an artifact, but I don't know. Just got an eerie feeling from it. Seems powerful. Scary even. None of us want it, so we put it in storage, but you can use it, I'll bet. Against the monsters down below? I thought magic was running away from this world. Obviously not. I'll take the goods there. So where are these enemies that can't be hit by this kind of stuff? Not found them thus far, that's for sure. What do you guys think about the graphical style then? Pretty cool. Of course, this is a remaster of a much older game. Played on a modern PC with the graphical kind of settings to match. Can't get over there then, I don't think. Well, we'll see where we land first, and then we'll give it a go. That sounds like a stellar idea. Is there a secret here? No, it's just a little bit of an indent.